Finally tonight, we go to Bayshore Veterinary Hospital in Harvey. This week's segment discusses the symptoms of Lyme disease and the next steps you should take. Welcome to our next installment of Vet Visits with Dr. Hunt.
So Lyme disease is something that we're seeing quite a bit of now in the Marquette area, let alone the whole UP. 7, 8 years ago we didn't see any, now we see quite a few. Last year I think we diagnosed well over 200 dogs that tested positive for it. Doesn't mean that each one was sick. Roughly about 5% of those dogs will actually come in ill. If they do get exposed to a deer tick that's carrying Lyme disease, the symptoms they may show are going to mimic muscle flu. Okay, they'll have a lot of pain with their back or their rear legs. They'll walk funny as they're moving around, kind of like they're on hot coals or eggshells. They'll become very lethargic. They'll go off their appetite. Something that suggests a fever, okay, and a muscle type fever is often what I'll try to explain to people as to what to look for. The muscle form of it is one type. They can also have it affect their kidneys in further stages of Lyme disease, which is unfortunately always fatal. But with most Lyme disease cases, once we identify it, we can go ahead and treat for it, and they can respond quite quickly. Usually within a day or two, they're much, much better. We run them through a course of antibiotics for a month, and then everything is good. Preventative-wise, the monthly oral or every 3-month oral preventatives are what we're recommending these days, and that they're the most efficacious. There's several different on the market, and honestly has become nearly a year-round endeavor for prevention of the deer ticks. They're pretty hardy creatures. They come off the trees or the boughs of pine trees or whatever. If it's over about 35 degrees for a few days, they become active and the dogs will get exposed. We saw Lyme disease cases every month of the year this year so far where they actually came in sick. So I'm trying to slowly reteach people that year-round tick prevention is needed. We're all used to the big wood ticks. I have been for years seeing only tick problems, usually May, June, July, and then it gets hot and dry and they go away. Deer ticks, on the other hand, are pretty prevalent and pervasive. They come along on the mice, they get into the deer. We always think of them that way, but I think the mice are more of a transfer than anywhere else, or the most common method by which they've been transferred across the UP has been actually mice, and they'll get everywhere. So we see cases from Marquette proper to Scandia to wherever. So again, what to look for your dog going off his food, having a fever, acting like they're walking funny, their back could be hunched up, definitely off their game. Call your veterinarian, talk to them about it, and then go ahead and get them in to see what's going on. And remember, be your pet's best advocate.